Welcome to AI Ethics 2025. Micro Insights. A short practical briefing on ethics in AI from December 2025. In this session, I'll guide you through key concerns, everyday risks, and actionable steps you can take right now to build safer, fairer systems, with an emphasis on concise principles and micro-learning habits that teams can adopt quickly. This slide highlights 3 everyday scenarios where ethics matter: photorealistic generative avatars that can leak private data, heat map-driven predictive policing that can reproduce discrimination, and emotion recognition tools used in hiring that may manipulate candidates. Each example shows how technical features interact with social context, so we must assess both system design and downstream consequences before deployment. UNESCO's 10 principles act like a pre-deployment checklist for engineers, prompting questions about proportionality, safety and security, privacy, accountability, transparency, human oversight, fairness, sustainability, AI literacy, and multi-stakeholder governance. Using these questions helps teams surface risks early, align on trade-offs, and ensure that development reduces harm while maximizing societal benefit. Bias is best understood as a socio-technical residue that comes from skewed data, annotator assumptions, and the deployment context, rather than a simple coding error. Fairness should be treated as an ongoing, stakeholder relative process involving continuous impact assessment, iterative adjustments, and dialogue with affected groups to ensure outcomes remain equitable over time. When we reframe models around allocation of discretion, the focus shifts from abstract accuracy to who gains capacity to act and who is acted upon. Photorealistic face filters and control interfaces amplify existing hierarchies, while downstream systems like loan scores or welfare detectors enact algorithmic decisions, so we must scrutinize where discretion sits and how it reshapes power. The EU AI Act encourages multi-layered explanations for high-risk systems to balance technical accuracy with public comprehensibility. Start with a clear system goal, follow with a transparent data story about provenance and processing, and finish with individual logic explaining specific decisions. This layered approach supports regulatory compliance, builds trust, and preserves legitimate trade secrets where necessary. Adopt a simple AI ethics routine as a daily stand-up check. Quickly scope stakeholder harms, test edge case data, log any human overrides, publish brief limitation notes, and schedule post-deployment reviews. These 5 fast questions help teams catch issues early, document decisions, and turn ethical awareness into repeatable practice without slowing down development. Think of an ethical fuse as a lightweight, resettable gate that manages AI risk by blocking current when resistance or risk spikes. Combine clear fuse documents outlining risk appetite and decision logs with red team prompts for adversarial scenarios and defined killer switch conditions so teams can safely deactivate, recover, and audit when critical thresholds are crossed. Moving to action means turning principles into measurable steps. Implement one checklist item within the next week, share anonymized results and lessons learned with your community, and join the quarterly micro-learning sprint to convert insights into product improvements. The goal is continuous, trackable enhancement, so ethics becomes part of your product lifecycle rather than a one-off exercise.